Wanted to show you how I propagate my Trachycarpus fortunei or windmill palm. I just grab a 1 or 2 gallon pot, put some fast draining mix in it, and a whole crap load of seeds. Water it, just keep it moist. Eventually these will grow. I have 4 of these pots, and these are probably a couple years old. They tend to kind of stay small when you have them jammed in. So I just keep them, it's compact, I don't have a lot of space to have hundreds of small palms. I have a pretty small greenhouse and I don't really want to have a few hundred palms outside, just in little pots. I don't really have anywhere for that. So I just kind of put them in here and I get between 50 and 100. I think probably closer to 60 or 70 per container. So I pull this whole thing out. I just pull the whole thing out. Then I take the hose and I just keep spraying. And gently, very carefully, just working the roots away. It worked really well. I hardly even broke a root. I only had 1 palm that got damaged. The rest looked really good. So it took me about an hour, maybe not that long, half hour, 45 minutes. And I just slowly teased away the roots and got them all cleaned up. And then the next thing I do is I go through and I cut off any of the old dead fronds. You can see like here, I'll just trim that off, and then I organize by size, and then I put them in bundles of 10. So I have 63 here. So I got small ones. Oh, this is probably the smallest one. It had a lot of damage. It might have been on the outside, but you can see good roots. This is more of a medium. A few fronds, and then I got some of the bigger ones. So they're looking pretty nice. And most of them will just go into these small pots like this. I'll grow them on like that for another year or so. Bigger ones I'll put in big tree pots, probably those big ones. I'm not sure if I have enough pots, I probably don't. So the big ones will go into big tree pots that are 14 inches deep, and they'll remain in there until I plant them out. I give them away to people, people in the local area, my neighbors, friends, things like that. Always just trying to get as many out there as I can. May eventually kind of talking about maybe getting a place in the country with some property. We've had a country property before, not here in Oregon, but in a year's time or something, and these may find their way out there. And I actually have 2 more of these pots, so I may just kind of leave them in this kind of state of suspended animation. They don't really grow, just very, very little. Just got to water them a lot. And you can just hold on to them until you need them. So, I mean, that's what I've been doing. These are at least 2 years old. I think they're 2 years old. So I got space, so I'll pot these ones up, and these ones will get bigger, and I'll decide what to do with them, but I always got some in reserve. And I have a feeling a lot of my own palms are going to start producing seed soon. Unfortunately, everyone that's flowered has been male. So that just always seems to be the luck. But I suspect this coming spring I will have quite a few more palms flowering, so there's got to be a female in there somewhere. Anyway, fast draining soil too. That's the way I do it. I mean, Trachycarpus they don't really care, but in the greenhouse I like to have it fast draining for overwintering. So I can go in there, I can spray them real good, and it just goes through and it doesn't sit, because mold or fungus is a problem here in the Pacific Northwest in wintertime, because we tend to be damp and very, very high humidity, whereas in the summer we're very dry. But anyway, I'm going to get these all potted up and grow them on over the winter. Little guy right there. Anyway, thanks for watching.